as long as I have this underhook, I'm ready to initiate my split control. And from the split control will come Kimuras and straight arm lock attacks. So from here, my head is low, I'm cupping onto his shoulder, and I always want my head low because I don't want him to bring this forearm across my neck. This is the beginning of me having to change position. I have to come down here, backstroke, boom, to get away from that arm. So, the requirement of the underhook is head down, shoulder control, and I'm here. I want to get this arm doing something so I can split it and bring my shin over the top. If he's already bracing my hip or my thigh, he's already given it to me. This is great. I love this. Just reach back, grab his wrist, stiff arm it, and bring your knee on the inside. So now my shin has split him. I'm here. Good to go. If it isn't there, if it's tucked up tighter, T-Rexing a little bit more, you're going to have to bug his neck. Just come in with throat grabs or this, whatever, to make him respect. As he respects, you can either swim, push, and split, or once you've got him holding the bicep, because sometimes when you try and swim, he hides his elbow, it can be hard. What I'd recommend doing is just push harder towards him and then spread this hand out and bring the knee in direct. If you try and outswim him from here, Johnny can just hide. So instead, come wide, boom, direct. Now the most important thing, once you've got the split, however you got it, is staying on top. Because they're going to go wild to try and throw you off. It doesn't feel good. They know this is the beginning of the end. So, if he tries to bench press me, I'm going to keep this leg extended, and I'm going to sprawl this leg more back, and I'm going to base out with this hand, try and throw me that way. Not that way, this way. So I'm putting a lot of weight on this arm. He wants to curl me, like I'll just loosen up, like throw me that way. He wants to do this. So I'm going to spread out. My hips are low, my leg is low, and my hand is here, still cupping this shoulder, keeping this arm tight, keeping my head here. If he tries to tuck this elbow in, and my leg stays where it is, tuck it in, you can get it out. No good. So from here, if I've just defended a bench press, when he tries to tuck it, I come up and I follow it. My knee comes up, my toes come tight to his ribs, and I'm here. So he can't go any further in. That's as far as you can go. Now, I'm obviously more rollable. So if he went to bench press me, I would spread out more to make myself bigger. So I've got to follow this like a windshield wiper. I've got to be smart with this foot. And my foot can't come in if my hips are low. This limits my movement a bit. I have to come up, and then my foot can come in more. His other escape might be to throw me this way, kind of like cross-facing and bucking me that way. So when that happens, this hand here is going to come down, circle down, and my head is going to kind of drive north into his cross-facing arm, kind of spreading low. So there are your three main kind of like control points. The whole move begins when you split the arm. If you cannot get that split going, then you can't you can't advance into the Kimuras or the finishes. So we'll look at one other way that you can get the split if he's very tight with this arm. Maybe he's just not respecting any of my bugging here. Obviously, if strikes are involved, he has to respect. If this is an MMA fight, he has to. I'll just hit him and elbow him until this hand comes up, and as soon as it does, he's done. But if he's being very tight, very defensive, and I can't really annoy him enough with bugs, even with my knuckles, it's not annoying him enough, I'm going to grab under his elbow here and sit through. When I sit through, I create a bit of elbow space. My hips are under. My head wants to lift up. What's the danger now? He's going to frame me. So to prevent that, hand on the head. This is the detail you're going to forget, and you're going to get framed. Or even worse, instead of getting framed, you're going to attack with this arm, and you're going to get Americana'd. And Edwards used this successfully in tournaments to reverse position. And all those people had to do was this. So keep this very tight again, Johnny. Because I've sat through and I've got under his elbow, this allows me to lean back and wiggle under this wrist much easier. If I'm this way, I've got no angle to get under the wrist. When I sit through, I can come under like this. Once I start knifing this through, watch the switch. This leg moves out the way. This one comes in. No space. Split. And now we're here. Control. Any questions? A lot of information. Side mount, splitting. That's your goal. You need the underhook. If you don't have the underhook, you get this arm split, you cannot attack this one. So make sure you have the underhook first. If he's double T-Rexing and I'm in the side mount, what's the easiest way to get the underhook? Anyone?
Knee on belly.
Yeah, knee on belly. Jump up, boom. He touches my knee, he's giving it to me. Just underhook and pull back down. You've now got it. That's the most common. Some people are very good at watching for that. There are other ways you can get it, but that's a really good way to start the drill. If they're here, you can pop up to knee on belly, boom, they touch the knee, fall back down, you've got your underhook, and now start attacking the neck. Splitting, and from here, test your control. Do all the variations of the split. Have them just post on your thigh, and just go get it. Have them be ultra tight, so you have to control, sit through, boom. And then test. Okay, if there's no questions, give it a go. If you've seen it before and you're feeling good, partner up with someone that's never seen it before, just so you can help them out a bit.